commits adultery has no sense. He who does it destroys himself. Gray hair is a crown of splendor. It is gained in a righteous life. Like a gold ring in a pig's snout is a beautiful woman who has no good sense. These nuggets of advice come to you from the Book of Proverbs. And so Mama Stella is here to offer you another word this week, righteousness. The Bible speaks of righteousness, and the Book of Proverbs, which you're about to read next if you're following along, gives plenty of good advice. You are following along, aren't you? You are reading every day, aren't you? The Book of Proverbs tells us that wisdom is a gift of God, and living by wisdom leads to a good life. The Book of Proverbs is full of very practical advice for our emotional, physical, spiritual well-being, to help us have healthy families, healthy communities. The idea of the Book of Proverbs is that if you're righteous, you will do well. You will have a good life. Evil causes unhappiness, and sin weaves its way into every aspect of our lives. So I want you to read the Book of Proverbs. It's from the time after the exile. If you remember when we read Ezra and Nehemiah, the people were coming back to rebuild. And after they faced that rubble and started building again, they wanted to do it right this time. They wanted to live the right way. They wanted to do what God commanded, and they collected these proverbs from all over, this wisdom of their mothers and fathers. They wanted to live righteously. So what you're going to be reading is wisdom literature. The Psalms were wisdom literature, and so is the Book of Proverbs. So was the Book of Job. And so they can be kind of hard to read in that it's just these little nuggets mostly. There are some longer pieces about what wisdom is and the value of wisdom, but mostly it's just these little snippets, like I started with in this video. So, if you want to get through it, read your Bible every day, a few at a time, because it's hard to read them all at once. I hope that you are following along. Reading the Bible will lead to a righteous life. And so may righteousness find you. Pick up the Book of Proverbs, because I promise you some of them are hilarious.